So architecture, the word architect actually goes back to the Greek, where it means chief builder. So in ancient times, architects not only were responsible for designing all aspects of the building, but they also were responsible for the building of it. But in today's complex world and environment that we live in, we become extremely specialized, so that there are really two divisions now in our industry. There's the design side and the construction side. So the architect's role today is more about designing the space, the buildings, and being responsible for coordinating and putting together the instructional documents that are needed to then give to the contractor to build the project. So the contractor's role is more physical, the architect's role is more intellectual and mental.
Great communication skills, because you're going to be working with people all the time, and a great time management. You really need time management, as projects move fast. People want things quickly now. We try to build projects as fast as we can, with the best quality that we can. So having those few skills would take you a long way.
If you're interested in the architect or the construction program, there are so many classes that are offered. A lot of them that you need to, right off the bat, I'm going to say, is your applied mathematics, geometry, trigonometry, angles. Those classes will teach you volumes and figures, which you'll use on a daily basis.
Art and science. It is as much art as you can put into it, and is as much science as you can put into it. So it's all about how to make a space look great. So there's color, there's massing, there's volume, all that you get in art. There's also the science behind it. So we're always analyzing. I mean, we look at the science behind how a wall works, or how a structure works, and how the rain falls, how weather works, because our buildings inherently protect us from the weather. That's kind of their main purpose. So it's a great joining of the two. So if your brain works that way, where you're both artistic and very analytical, then architecture might be a good fit for you.
As far as architectural, you're going to need to probably go to a 4-year college. You'll have to get your degree in architecture, and they'll have a program that they send you through, like Mississippi State has one, School of Architecture, and then you'll graduate, you'll go to work, you'll intern for a while, and then you'll develop and get your license as architect. As far as the construction side, coming straight out of high school, you can go straight to work. Or you can go and get degrees. Again, Mississippi State offers construction science degrees. We'll teach you more in-depth aspects of it, and then you can come to work as far as that goes and start either in any location, whether it be in the field or in the office. It's really, what do you want to do? What do you feel like you would enjoy more, whether it be in-field or office work, whichever one it is.
Architecture is a passion profession, which means we don't do it for the money. But you can make a very good living and be comfortable in the profession of architecture and construction. It's a very broad industry, so there are a lot of different roles. In terms of what we do on the design side, a drafting person can enter the profession in the $30,000 a year range. Intern architects more than that, and then seasoned architects can make a good living. And it's really about your ability, the type of work you do, and maybe where you live can influence what you make. And we do have architects in our country that are somewhat famous, that make millions of dollars. So the sky really is the limit.
As far as the construction industry, whether you start in the field straight out of high school, or you start in the office straight out of high school, or with a degree or not a degree, the salaries are really about the same. Somebody without a 4-year or 2-year degree can start around $15 starting out, just walk off the street. And good potentials work their way up to a superintendent, can be over a 6-figure range with company trucks, benefits very shortly. Same thing in the office. You can come into the office, you can start work with a 4-year degree or not. As long as you have the work ethic and the desire to work, you can do above and beyond a 6-figure salary in the construction industry without anything as far as education wise. The work ethic is the key. As far as job opportunities go in North Mississippi, you can get your degree in North Mississippi, you can continue your education, whether it be at a 2-year college or a 4-year college, and then you can also go to work in North Mississippi. There are countless projects that go on every day, along with lots of architecture firms that are out there that are all within North Mississippi. So you can start your career and end your career in North Mississippi.
There's nothing like being able to see your creation that comes through listening to a client, understanding their needs, and then being able to put that on a piece of paper that someone else interprets and uses tools to bring it to life.
You're dealing with new people every year to 2 years, so you've got a group of 60 to 150 people that you work with daily. And then when you get through, you get to drive down the road and go, I built that, and we built that, and that was a hard job, but we got it done. And you get to see your accomplishments. That's the biggest thing that I like about it, is it's not something you just put away. You get to drive down the road and say, there it is, we did that. So.